Hello students, welcome to your computer classroom. So in the previous class we were discussing about formatting the worksheet in MS Excel. So in that we have seen various ways how we can change the font color, how we can change the font size. So let us quickly revise all which we have covered today, yesterday, and then we will move to the next topic. So previously, if we come to the book, we have seen that what exactly formatting is. So formatting basically is changing the outlook, or you can say to make the worksheet look more professional and attractive. Clear? Then the first formatting we have seen how to change the font of the data. So for changing the font, whatever the values you have written in the cell, first we need to select that cells. After selecting the cells, we go to the home tab, and from here when we click on this font name, the drop down appears, and when we click on this downward arrow button, the several font names uh, appear to us, and from all of these we can choose any of, and the same will appear. The text will change according to that font which we have chosen. Then we have seen how to change the size of the font. So for changing the font size, first we need to select the data. How to select that? When you click on any of the cell and drag it to cover the maximum cells which we want to get selected. After selecting this, we go to this font number, then we can change this. Let us see this practically as well. So this was the earlier data which we have chosen. So here you can see first font name we can select from here. When we click on this, in the home tab we have the font name appearing. So when we click on and select that any of the font name, this changes according to that. In a similar way, if you want to change the font size, select the data first, then click on this number. So this changes the font size. Clear? So if we increase the number, this font size increases, and when we select any lower value, then the text size appears smaller. Then next we have seen how to change the bold, italic and underline. So for that we have the three buttons, that is bold, italic and underline. By using them, if we click on this bold, which is uh, appearing with B symbol, then the text changes. Here example also it is given. So this is the normal text. If you click on this bold button, that is B, then the text appear like this. Clear? Little bit you can say thick. Then italic, when we click on this italic, that is it is denoted by tilted I here. So this symbol when we click, then the text appears little bit tilted. And in a similar way for underline, the symbol is U, which is underline. So this will underline the text whatever the value which is written. Clear? And for all of these we have the shortcut keys as well. For making bold we have control plus B, for making italic we have control plus I, and for underlining we have control plus U. So this way these shortcuts also can be used for using this bold, italic and underline. Next we have seen how to change the alignment. So alignment is basically the position of the data inside these cell boundary. Clear? So here we have three alignment options. One is left, another is center, and the third one is right. Clear? So left, right and center alignment can be chosen. So whatever the values which are written inside these cells, first we need to select those cells, then whatever is the position, whatever is the alignment which we want, we can click on that, and the whole data will be changed to that particular alignment. Clear? Next we have seen centering data across column. So suppose you have any uh, name or any text which is written there, and we want it to get centered as a heading for whole of the table. So here suppose this is the uh, table where the values are there, and if you want a heading or a header of this data, for example sale of computer parts, so according to our data we can choose the heading. So for this purpose we use the merge and center command. Clear? So this is the option which is given in the ribbon area in the home tab. So when we choose this merge and center command, so it merge the different cells, and whatever the text which is written in the first cell, that is centered for across all of those cells which we have merged. Clear? The example of this we have seen here as well. For example, you can see the sales of computer part which is written, this is centered. Clear? If we remove the merge and center option, here you can see this text is now written in the beginning in the first cell. Clear? So if you want to make to get it centered for all of these columns, what we have to do, first we have to select all the cells where we want to get it centered. Now after choosing all these, selecting all these cells, click on the merge and center option. So if I click on this, this text which is written there, this is centered across all these columns. Clear? So this is the use of merge and center option. Now coming back, next today we are going to see that how we can change the color of the cell. Clear? So let us see. You can add colors to cells to make the cells stand out in your worksheet. So suppose there are different data, different type of text, numbers are written. So if you want to make few of the cells appear differently, so for that we can use the color option. Clear? So let us see the steps how we can change the color of the cell. So first select the cells you want to change to different color. Clear? So we all know how to select this. Click on the cells and drag it for selecting those cells. Now click on the home tab, then click on the down arrow button of fill color to display the available colors. So here we have a fill color option. Clear? So when we click on the down arrow of that, the different colors appears to us. From there we can choose whatever the color which we want to get applied to those cells. Clear? Here you can see the same steps are given here. Let us see this how to do. So if we come to this data which we have written, so suppose we want these names to appear differently for all these cells. First we have selected that, then go to the home tab, and in home tab we have the fill color option. Now you can see whatever the color we are choosing, the same color is getting applied to all of these cells. Is it clear? Whatever the whatever the color we are choosing, that color is being applied to all of these cells which we have chosen. Clear? So not only this, we can choose any single particular cell. If you want to change the color of this, select this, click on this fill color. So already there is one yellow color it is applied, so the same color will be applied. If you want to change the different color, you can choose the different color. Clear? So this is how the color can be filled in any of these cells. Okay, now coming again to the book. Now next is changing the color of the data. So suppose we want to change the color of the text or the number which is written in these cells. How we can do that? So again let us read this. So we can change the color of data in your worksheet to draw attention towards heading or important information. Clear? So this is used basically to make the any text or values to look different from the other values which are written in these worksheet, as well as if you want to write the headings or some important information, for that also we can choose a different color. So now the different steps which are involved for changing the color of the data. First is select the cells containing data you want to change to a different color. So again the same approach. First we selected those cells and click on the home tab. Then the third step is click on the down arrow button of the font color. Clear? So here we have the font color which is appearing, which is written at A, and with this we have a downward arrow button. So same here also we have the different color options, so we can choose from that, and that color will be applied to the text. Let us see this. So if we come to the window, Excel window, so suppose this was the cells where we have changed the color of the cells. Now whatever the names which are written here, like Alok, Dilip, so if I want to change the color of these names, the text which is written there, so first we have selected this, then in the home tab we have this font color option. Clear? So let us click on this font color. Now here we have the different color combinations, so we can choose any of these. So suppose I am selecting a red color. Clear? So you can see now the text color has been changed to red and the cell is already a yellow. Let us choose any. So suppose now this heading is there. So if I want to choose a color for these headings, select these headings first. Now choose any different color. Clear? So I have selected the green color. Now you can see. Okay, let us do it once again. So first I have selected this. Now select the color which we want to choose. Clear? So this way the text color can be changed. So we have seen to change the text color as well as the cell color also. How to change the color of the cell as well as how to change the color of the text. Clear? Now coming to the textbook. So this we have seen. Now next is adding border. So suppose we want to apply a border for all of the table for any of the selected cells. So how we can apply the border? So you can add borders to your worksheet cells. It will separate the data from surrounding cell. So if we have made any table, if you want to look at more attractive, clear? So we can make any border outside that cells or the data which is written in the tabular form. So first what we have to do, again we need to select the data which is present in these cells. So the first step is the same, select the cells that you want to format, then click on the home tab on the ribbon, and the third step is click on the down arrow of the borders. So here we have the border option. When we click on this, we have the different way to apply the border. If you want to apply the border around the whole cells for the table, we can choose. If you want a single side to get bordered, clear? So this way we have multiple options to choose as a border. We can choose from here. Now when we click on that, the border is applied to that selected cells. Clear? So here you can see an example which is given here. So this border is applied to whole data or the whole table which is selected. Now let us we also do this. So if we come to our example, let us change the color of this so that it will look okay. So this was the black color and other were. So suppose we want a border for the whole table. So first we have selected this cells across which we want the border, then go to the home tab, then when we click on this border option, here we have the different ways to apply the border. Clear? So if we want a thick border which is outside the whole selected cells, so we can select this thick box border. So you can see a border is applied outside of these cells. Clear? In a similar way, if we want a border to applied for all of these cells, we can choose that also. Let us select the cells again. Now click on the all border. So if you click on the all border, you can see all of these cells also now this is being denoted with the lines in between. Clear? So this way the border can be applied to the selected cell or whatever the whole table we are choosing. Suppose this is the first heading. If you want a border for that, we can choose that also. So I have selected this. Now click on a thick box border. So this border will be applied to that particular cell only. So this way the border can also be applied to any single cell as well as for the whole table or for all the cells in a worksheet. Clear? Now coming again to the textbook, let us read this, update your knowledge. So by default, Excel displays grid lines to help you differentiate between cells as you build your worksheet. So we all know that these lines which are appearing for denoting these cells, these are called as grid lines. So this is the grid lines are present by default. Clear? We don't need to enable this or to make to get these grid lines appear. So this is present by default already when we open the Excel worksheet. So these grid lines are already there. So you can turn grid lines off to view how your data would look when printed. Clear? So whenever this Excel sheet is printed, so these grid lines don't get appear on our page which we are going to print it. So we can turn off these grid lines if we want, so that we can exactly see that how this page is going to appear when we are going to take a printout. So click on the page layout tab, and then in the sheet option group, click on view to deselect the grid lines option to turn grid lines off. Clear? Let us we also do this, how we can turn off these grid lines. So first what we have to do, click on the page layout tab and then in sheet option. Okay, let us come to, so here, so right now we have applied these borders, so that why these lines are appearing. If we undo this, now this borders will disappear. Now let us see how to turn off the grid line. So what we have to do, we have to go to page layout, then in the page layout we have the option of okay, so here is, let us, here you can see the sheet option. In the sheet option we have the grid lines, and in this view is checked right now. If I deselect this, you can see the grid lines has now disappeared. So this is how this data is going to appear when it will be printed. Clear? So if we enable this, this will look like this, and if we want to get it printed also, we can click on the print option as well. So this will appear on a similar way. So this is how the grid lines are represented, and if you want to get this grid lines turned off, so we can turn it off as well. Clear? So this grid lines option is present in the page layout. Okay, now coming to the textbook again. Next is changing number format. Clear? So we all know that this Excel worksheets are used for doing calculation, for saving the data in the form of rows and columns. So we can also have the different numbers in that. If there is any you can say a business firm, any business purpose data is there, then they may have different types of values. So if you want to format these numbers, what all we can, how the if there is, this is any price of some product, so we can add rupees symbol, dollar symbol, then decimal sign, comma, percentage, Clear? So these are the different number formattings which we can apply for these numerical values which we are saving here. Now let us see this, what all the different number formats we can do. So to control the appearance of numerical data, you can use number formatting. For example, if you have the column of price, you can apply currency formatting to the data. Excel offers 12 different number styles. How many number styles we have? We have 12 different number styles from which we can choose to format these numerical values. Clear? Now let us see the different steps, that how we can apply these number formatting. So first step is select the cell or range you want to format. Clear? So whatever the cells, the numerical values where we want these formatting to be applied, first we need to select those cells. Now second step, click on the home tab. Then after, in the home tab, in the ribbon area, we have to choose the number format. Clear? So here we have the downward arrow for the number format, which will open the different number formats for us. Now the number gallery opens. Click on any number category from the number gallery and skip the step 5 to 8. So if you want to choose the number format which is appearing in this drop down, we can choose from here, or else we have the more number formats option. Clear? So instead of all these which are given here, if you want to choose some other number formats also, we can click on the more number formats if we want some further more options for the numbers which we have in our cells. Now when we click on this more number formats, the format cell dialog box appear, which look like this one which is appearing. Clear? So we can use this dialog box to control properties such as the display of negative numbers, the currency symbol used, and how dates and time appears. Clear? So here also the same few of those which are appearing in this drop down, the same of these will appear here, as well as some more other options will also be there. Clear? So as we have discussed that there are how many number formatting? We have 12 different number styles which we can choose. Clear? So same are these categories which are appearing. So whatever is the format we want to choose, we can choose from here. Same it is given here. Step number 6 is click the number tab, then click on the category which we want to choose. Then step number 8, use the controls that Excel displays to customize the number format. So whatever are these different formats which we want to get appear, we can choose from here. Then click on the OK button, and the same formatting style will get applied to our numerical data. Let us see this practically. So if we come to the Excel sheet, clear? So this is our data. Now suppose these are the numerical values which we want to get formatted. So first we have chosen this, then click on the home tab, and here we have the number format. Clear? So whatever the number format, suppose which few of these are appearing here also. So suppose we want the currency symbol. So if I click on this, you can see the rupees symbol has been added along with this, and the number also appears with some decimal and zeros after the decimal. Clear? So few of these formatting style appears here as well. If you want to get use these of few of these, we can choose from here. Now again choose the general, so it will bring the data in the original form. Now if you want some more number formatting, clear? So click on this more number formatting, then this format cell dialog box appear. Now from here, whatever the category we want to choose, this category can be chosen. Now here we have, you can see that it is asking how many decimal places we want to use. So a sample is also appearing. So if we increase these decimal places, that number of digits or zeros will appear after the decimal. Clear? If we want to use the comma in between, we can use the comma. After 1000 there will be a comma will be placed as a separator. Clear? So these are the different formatting style. Then if you have the currency symbol, then with the currency how many decimal points we want to choose, so this can be chosen from here. Clear? For example, 1 2 digit after the decimal point, then whatever the symbol we want to choose, here we have the dollar. Then if you click on this drop down, you can see the different currency symbols are there. If you want to choose dollar, then the different other currency symbol for different other countries they are given. So suppose we are choosing rupees symbol, then for negative values also we have the negative sign. So from all of these we can choose according to that. We have different others like accounting. If there is some date which is written here, so we can choose the format. For example, the date, month, year format, or date, the name of the month, then year, or if you want the slash symbol or dash symbol in between. Clear? So this way these formatting can be chosen for the different values. For the date we have seen, then for the time also, if we want the time to be displayed in hour, minute and second with the AM and PM symbol in between, we have the colon. Clear? So this way the time formatting can be chosen. Then for percentage, how many digits after the decimal. Clear? So this is the decimal places. Now fraction, if you want this data to be written in the fraction format, so here we have the option for that. Then for scientific calculation, we have the exponential approach. Suppose you have to write 2 to the power 4 or something like that, so this way we can write the exponential data as well. For example, next is, if simply there is some text, that also can be chosen. Then special, if you want to write any customize or custom values, for that we can choose this special and custom category. Clear? So let us choose any of these. So suppose I am using the currency with the rupees symbol and click on the OK button. Clear? So this way the formatting has been applied for all of the cells we have selected. Clear? So this way we have seen that the different number formatting can be done. And how many number formatting style we have? We have 12 number formatting styles. Let us come again to the book. So this we have applied the number formatting style here for the numerical values which you have. Now let us see this update your knowledge. This update your knowledge, here we have few of the accounting number format icons. For example, the percent symbol, clear, which is appearing. Then we have the comma style options, and as well as the dollar, that is number format icon. So we can select from here as well. So if I come again to the worksheet, let us see these options. If I remove this rupee symbol, and if I want to see the other options, here you can see we have the these different accounting formats. Means suppose we want euro or dollar. Clear? So here we can choose these options as well. Again here also we have the rupee symbol, so this will also add. Clear? Then the next is, you can see the percentage symbol. So if I click on the percentage symbol, this adds the percentage symbol along with all of the values which are given there. Then if we want this comma in between, we can choose the comma style for the separation, comma or decimal according to our requirement. Clear? So after 3 digits, I think the commas will be applied. So let us write one few digits more. So here you can see for after 1000 value, clear, we have this comma 12,150 like this. So this is used as a separator. Clear? So these are the few styles number formatting things which is given below here in the number format group. Okay, then below this, these are the different number formats which we have seen just in the format cell dialog box, which were general, number, currency, and these are the different description of them, that what is the use of the general, number format, then currency, accounting, date. So we have seen, read this once, that what are the different number format styles and what are the uses. In the coming class we will discuss it once again, and then we will move to the further more options like increasing, decreasing decimal, how to apply the other workbook themes. Clear? So before this, what we have discussed today, like the different number formatting, how to change the color, how to change the border, add border, changing the color of the cell, changing the color of the text which is written in these cells. So try to practice these topics which we have covered. In the coming class we will move further to the other topics, and whatever the doubts you have, we can discuss them in the online class. Thank you.